I wanted to actually get into Avengers Doomsday only because apparently, so what is this? Uh, there's a Comic Con or something going on in another country. Comic.
Is it the one in Brazil? Is it the Brazil one?
I think it's in Brazil, but there's a Marvel panel there. And last time, what I've been reading and reading up on is last time they had one of these panels, they sneak peeked. They gave people an exclusive sneak peek to Ironheart, Secret Invasion,
Hmm.
all the like TV shows that are currently out now. She-Hulk, I think, was one. And then literally the next day, like next morning, they released those trailers on YouTube, their YouTube channels and their social media. And
Yeah,
it's
they
the
do.
same exact convention they're going to. Uh,
I wonder if it's possible because a lot of the times, what a lot of studios are doing nowadays is they're trying to get ahead of the leaks, which is why I think a lot of companies are just putting out actual either teaser trailers or just clips of trailers before it gets too crazy because they want the hype to be generated off of them. But now with AI and all these like fake images that we've had floating around Twitter, I think it could diminish the hype.
mhm.
I don't think so because there's a lot of projects that are coming up. Like Wonder Man's the next big one, right?
Yeah,
We're probably gonna get like a bigger trailer for that. We're probably gonna get some more footage of Daredevil season 2 because that got pushed back from March.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then Vision Quest as well. Thor
mhm.
5, Spider
wait,
Man
Vision
brand.
Quest got pushed
No, no, no. Vision Quest didn't get pushed back, but it's supposed to come out next year.
back?
Okay.
Yep.
And then Spider Man Brand New Day, since we're at like the 7, 8 month mark before that comes out. So we're probably gonna
So
get some of that too.
y'all think we getting a trailer or a teaser tomorrow?
I
Maybe.
feel like we
No,
could get a teaser, but we're supposed to get the trailer, the actual trailer, with like Ash and Fire for
Right. That's why
Avatar.
why release anything? That's like a week away.
no, it's gonna be
They,
like
they, I think
a.
it built it up.
I think Marvel is gonna do like their. From what I'm reading, they're gonna be doing their biggest like investment, like money wise. Where's my, like for Avengers Doomsday for like the next year, and it sounds like from what it sounds like it's starting this weekend.
That'd be
It makes
fire.
sense. It makes sense for them to do that because after, I mean,
It's gonna be
they
like a
got to go
small
out with a
teaser before the
bang.
trailer, probably, and yeah.
They got to go out with a bang. They starting clean after all of this,
Mm-hmm.
after
Hmm.
Secret War, I'd say. So like, they're gonna drop the bag on these next two movies for sure. Doomsday and Secret Wars, I mean. But everything else is gonna be like a clean start. We're getting X-Men soon. We're gonna get. Hopefully they pick up on Blade again. I still don't. I still haven't lost hope in that. Um, you know what I mean?
I
Hopefully
think
Ryan
that's.
Coogler. Hopefully Ryan Coogler's schedule frees up and he's able to do it to the point where it doesn't affect his personal life.
Mm-hmm.
But
Hmm.
yeah, man, I still want to see it. And then we might get She-Hulk season 2 also.
Actually, I have something on that. It sounds like Tatiana Maslany, the girl that She Hulk. She apparently she put on Twitter when the Jimmy Kimmel thing happened.
Hmm.
She told everybody to unsubscribe from Disney Plus, and right now she's saying she does not want to work with Disney.
That's also what Oscar Isaac is saying when it
Yeah,
comes to
Oscar
Moon
Isaac
Knight.
too.
He
Yeah,
said he was like, if
It's the
Disney
same
could,
thing.
throw out their fascist ideals, then yeah, I'd love to pick up the phone. And it's like,
and
But
see,
God.
this is what I was talking about. Disney bought Marvel and did this big ass conglomerate thing. I said they're gonna have too much fucking power. It's gonna
Hmm.
cause some fucking political problems, and that's what's been fucking
yep.
happening with so many different things. It started with the Scarlet Witch movie,
Mm-hmm.
I'm tweaking Scarlet Witch, Black Widow,
Hmm.
Scarlett Johansson. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, with like
Um,
yeah.
yeah, it started with that because it released on the app. She lost ticket sales, but then they settled. So she was like, "Yeah, I'm still work on Marvel shit." But they've gotten so much bigger since then, and they might
Yeah.
end up buying fucking Warner. Which if they do that, bro,
They can't
There's
have both.
no way.
Government's not gonna let that happen.
I can't see anybody else doing it because if Apple does it, at some point they're gonna merge
Even
uh
if
with Disney because the Disney CEO said when he retires, his plan is to merge with Apple.
Yeah.
So if Apple picked up Warner or Disney picked up Warner, man,
It's
we might
Apple
see. We
with
might see. Go ahead.
that's too much. Apple merger with Disney, but even if they do get Warner's, they're gonna split it up. They're not gonna. You can't have Marvel and DC. Like I don't know if there's like you can't be a monopoly, and there's no easier monopoly than that. There's only two comic book companies motherfuckers really know about, and it's Marvel and DC. Like I don't feel that they could own both. It's just not legally.
Honorable mention to Image Comics, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Spawn, all that.
Dark Horse Comics.
Yeah, Dark Horse too. But those are the two biggest platforms, and if they were under the same parent company, the only benefit we would get out of that, in my opinion, because it would slow up projects coming out, but the only benefit we would get is like crossover shit, DC Marvel shit. That's it. But like, who's really excited for that? You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. I was gonna say, like, I'm not really.
Yeah, I can't. It was right, man.
Like the crossover they're doing right now in the comics is cool. Like they gave us a Wolverine mixed with Lobo,
and that was cool. That's cool.
All these other things. That's cool to see in a special. But when I want to see that in a movie, no, because there's no real foundation.
It wouldn't make sense, and it would essentially have to be like, and again, I'm going to reference The Flash, where like all these different universes and shit like that are colliding, and there's just no way story-wise to bring another company in to 616, right? There's like you can't bring Batman into 616. Yeah, you probably could with a freaking boom tube or whatever. I don't know, but like
the Disney parent company ruins everything, man. That's why we get this little happy-go soft core version of the Marvel universe. Don't get me wrong, I love all the movies and shit. It's fun, but you don't get a Peacemaker in the Marvel universe, bro.
Correct.
You see what I'm saying? I don't want that.
The closest we've gotten to that would have been
instead of realistic.
Mm-hmm. And the closest we technically got to it was Moon Knight, and the producers and the execs the entire time that was getting like hyped up. They were like, "Man, there's some scenes where Oscar Isaac just goes crazy," and then they just end up phasing that motherfucker into a different version of himself, and we miss all of the action.
Yeah,
we missed it all, and so we're like, "What? What's the point?"
Also, right here, I'm reading it right now. It looks like Paramount is seen as the most likely to prevail, given the Larry Ellison family's vast wealth and political connections.
Isn't that crazy that politics probably plays a big hand in stuff like this? Insane.
It sounds like Donald Trump might even get involved.
Paramount is Nickelodeon, so they already
CBS, yeah.
CBS is got all of that though. They got all the Nickelodeon's catalog.
SpongeBob and Batman collab when?
Yeah, that could be fun, though. It could be fun.
Batman goes and finds the secret formula.
This dude Trump won.
Yo, yeah, Plankton stole it. He's got to get it back from Batman. Look, I mean, he's been in Scooby Doo before.
That's facts. Batman, how are you?
Also, to add to Apple, I guess Apple and these other companies like Netflix, they only want to buy like HBO Max specifically.
Yeah.
And the reason why right now Paramount's willing to offer more because they want everything. They want all the cable channels.
But what that's so crazy is where the fuck is Paramount I know this is supposed to be a doomsday thing, but where the fuck is Paramount getting this money from? Because they just spent what, like it was like billions of dollars, right? To get South Park and to get this UFC collab?
Yeah, something like
UFC and South Park.
That Ellison
CBS. It's CBS at the end of the day.
Well, these are but then it's like Donald Trump level money. Like this is
and that's why Rush Hour 4 is gonna be a shit movie.
I doubt it.
I think you should start production right away. Get Jackie Chan. If he doesn't want to do it, we'll find somebody else.
Hey.
That was funny.
Let's not put that mojo on Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan, man.
They have not missed yet. Normally, the second
they
one.
Haven't, but we've also not been ever rushed by a president to make a movie before.
Stop with your unpopular opinions, brother. God
Someone's got to say it, and I'll be the one to do it.
Hey. You could be the one to do it, but I also want you to be the one to know words are powerful. You can manifest some shit. I do not want to see a bad Rush Hour 4, bro. I really
Me either. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see a bad Rush Hour.
How about we all manifest a good Avenger movie.
Yeah,
But
I think that has to be good, bro. It has to be good. They have
Which
to
one?
top Avengers. They have to top Infinity War. They have
Yeah.
to.
Okay, but do we really think that's possible?
yes.
Just take yourself back to when that trailer first released, bro. Motherfuckers were getting like the goosebumps on the back of the neck kind of shit because they were so fucking excited. Can
It's
they
possible.
recreate that hype?
It's possible. We just had a better build up.
Listen,
Yeah, that's true.
I don't even know if that's really true. And I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because what they did was hack your brain in the first one. It was like all your characters, they right here. They right here. Now if
Right.
they this hard on the X-Men, that is the buildup. We've been watching that for 20 years. You see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
That's true.
So if you're leaning hard on X-Men, if I'm about to see Storm and Magneto standing next to Captain America and Iron Man, we ain't never been here before.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, I
Okay.
would say build it maybe
And
cleaner.
you know
maybe
what
a
that
cleaner
could
build
easily.
up.
What'd you say, E?
I was gonna say maybe a cleaner build up for Infinity War. Maybe not necessarily
That-
bigger, but cleaner, more
And
organized.
you know what? It also clean it up is when they in mid conversations with each other and shit, right? And one of them just drop a dime like, "Oh, I met one of you, bro, back in the day." It might have been some uncorrelated shit, but they like motherfucking Professor X know who Captain America is.
Type shit.
You know what I mean? Wolverine know who Captain America is. He know
Hey,
who Black Panther is. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, oh, I've dealt with another version of you in
You know
a
what?
different time in a different situation.
I'm really okay with that. I would like that too because
I
I
think that
feel
would be easier for continuity. Like you wouldn't have to like say, "I've come from this universe and I've seen." Like,
that's what they're gonna do though. That's what they've been doing from
no,
Captain
but I'm
America.
saying like they don't have like that. That's something that they don't have to like go back and back and back on and be like, "Oh, did you read this comic or did you read this episode?" I think it would just be simpler and easier for what you guys are saying. I'm agreeing.
And I'll tell you another way they could clean up Black Panther too. They include a universe where there's an older T'Challa Jr. You know what I mean? And he's
Franklin
the king
from
of the
Snowfall.
dead. He's the king of the dead.
King of the Dead. Can I get an elaboration on that, sir?
In the comics, right before the incursion started to happen, Black Panther abandoned being the king of Wakanda. He stayed the Black Panther, but Shuri became the queen of Wakanda / another Black Panther. He went to a part in Wakanda where they take all the dead people. You know how they sucked up, pause, they sucked up, oh boy, in Black Panther 2, pause.
Oh yeah, in the coffin, yes.
Yeah, that's where they take all the dead bodies, right? So when he goes to this land, he's more tapped in with his ancestors. He's more tapped in with the forbidden gods and all these other things. That version of Black Panther in Secret Wars in the comics, he got the Infinity Gauntlet. He saved the day, partially. You know what I mean? But he was a very key role in that shit. But he wasn't from the main timeline, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So
no, I get that.
They could clean it up like that too.
You know, I feel like that gauntlet is the thing that they're not gonna touch from what really happened in the comic books. And I don't think they'll bother. You know what I mean? I feel like they wrapped up the Infinity Saga, and if you just pull out another one, it might feel.
I mean, that's what happened in the comics. It just
I know, but they're changing a lot of things. So I just feel like that might be the one thing that they don't. You know what I mean? They're gonna figure out a different way to. You know what I mean? That's my thought process anyway. Now, if they do it, I'd be okay with it. But I
wonder what the big reveal was, because I actually went back and watched that Infinity War trailer because someone retweeted it and he goes, the tweet was, he goes, "Man, this was 2017. This shit had 200K likes. You know, shit was going crazy then."
But see, and the other thing that I'm
sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the reveal in that trailer was Thor going, "Who are you guys?" And it's the Guardians of the Galaxy, and that's where you're like, "Oh shit." I wonder what that.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if that's when we're gonna see.
He was probably so lit.
See like Reed Richards turn around and be like, do the same thing and be like, it's the fucking X-Men, and it's
type shit.
Yeah, hit him with a "Can you protect us?" and then
sounds like he gets into a fight with Nightcrawler, so
which is gonna be fucking sick because dude, Nightcrawler fighting Mr. Fantastic. Like, you already know Nightcrawler's taking the dub. You already know he's gonna get him all twisty turvy and shit like that to where Mr. Fantastic can't do shit, and then he's just gonna stand there before Reed can like get to him, and he's just like, bro, I'm excited for that.
I disagree with that.
You think Reed's gonna win?
Reed's gonna win against who?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler.
Oh, I thought you said Captain America and Nightcrawler.
No, I mean,
Mr. Fantastic and Nightcrawler.
No, yeah.
I don't know how you would beat
I would know.
a teleporter. You would have to anticipate his next move, but you can't with Nightcrawler.
Listen. I'm a comic nerd, man. Tell you Nightcrawler's weakness. You can smell when he's about to bam. It smells like brimstone. I've seen him get fucked up because of that, bro. Like,
Really?
fucked up bad. Yeah, he got killed, bro. The nigga went to heaven, and then he was so good at his core, God gave him an extra life. He came back to life, just off of being a good nigga, bro. But like, he got killed, bro. Nightcrawler's been to heaven and back. Motherfuckers have fucked him up off of smelling him, bro. I've seen multiple people.
Damn. I can see
Yes,
Wolverine
like-
doing that for sure, because he's got that heightened sense of smell.
That's why him and Nightcrawler are best friends, bro. Because Nightcrawler knows his weaknesses, Wolverine knows his, and you know they tight as fuck, bro. Wolverine went to heaven to talk to this nigga, man, before he came back to life. Wolverine's seen some shit, bro. He's seen heaven and hell. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of X-Men, I kind of hope that one of the teams that we get, I don't want to just see the X-Men. I want to see live action 97 X-Men. I want it to be the same motherfucking X-Men, personally. I don't know if they're going to go that deep, but in my brain, that's what they should do.
I don't think I'd want the 97 X-Men, because on the off chance, right? On the off chance that these two movies are putting these actual stories to rest, like, we watched our OG Johnny Storm just get popped like a goddamn blood balloon. I don't want to see that for my X-Men. I don't want to see that for my Avengers.
I don't
Listen,
think
it's done.
somebody gonna die. That's all I'm gonna say. Niggas gonna
But
die.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, for sure.
In the movie format, we just don't know who. That's the only thing.
That's why you could leave the 97 where they're at, because I want that to be an alternate timeline where they already got fucked up once. I don't need them getting fucked up like that again. IRL.
I ain't gonna lie, Los. This might be hurtful for you to hear. One of them Spider-Man outside of Tom is gonna die, bro.
I really think it's gonna be Toby, bro. And I'm telling you right now, and I'm telling whoever's watching this episode, I will get up and walk the fuck out of that theater if they kill my boy Toby. I almost walked out of No Way Home. Swear to God. Almost. Like, why would you even play with my emotions like that?
Yeah,
I'm getting worked up. I gotta calm down.
It's gonna
He's
be
gonna
funny,
get
bro.
beat up, bro.
Los is just gonna get up. He's just gonna be like, "Okay, see you guys later."
I will literally walk the fuck out of the movie theater.
I'm just telling you now to prepare yourself for that, because I know you didn't think about it.
It won't hurt that bad at that point because we're going to watch a lot of niggas get scraped. I believe that in my chest.
Yep.
So
But I've only got one, and that's my boy.
everybody's only got one, though. So I feel like
I'm not
you're
gonna
going
lie.
to see.
I might have to Oklahoma drill. I might have to do an Oklahoma drill with you to get. You're gonna have to win in order to get out that theater. We're gonna light up. I am going to suplex your ass back into that because that cannot be the seat. I was like, you're gonna experience his pain with all of us.
That'll be
I'm gonna be hurt.
that'll
too.
be
I'm
enough
gonna be hurt.
pain for me to share with
I
everyone.
ain't gonna lie, even if it was Andrew Garfield, that would hurt.
That would hurt all day.
I'm gonna be alright.
Favorite.
I'm gonna be alright.
Right there. You know what I'm saying?
What'd you say?
I feel like I know it's not going to be Andrew because that one's going to hit different. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's the one that people probably expect, which is why it's not going to be him.
But people
Plus, he-
also want to see him in another movie because of No Way Home. Yeah,
I'm gonna be
he's-
realistic. Spider-Man 3 with Andrew Garfield's never happening.
He's my
It's
favorite.
not happening.
They're just
Realistically, I don't think that one. I think Andrew's done, like, for his own solo, right? Like, he wanted to come back for No Way Home. That was a puberty. That was a given. He wanted to make his appearance. He wanted to be able to fulfill that, and he even himself said that kind of felt like it was closing out his chapter. He did what he wanted to do. He was able to lead Tom on the right path. He completed that mission. He goes home a different person. I personally think Andrew's done, or you'd have to pay him a fuck ton of money to do it. Because Toby's getting a check. Toby's probably getting a fat check.
Yeah, but they really owed him that one. You know what I'm saying?
They do. And like I said, I think we should get a Spider-Man 3 with Andrew before you give Toby his 4th movie, which realistically isn't happening either. But
that's because he's gonna die.